guys, what is going on? My name is Grant from Grant and Shelby, here today to talk to you guys about the fitness boxes I have been subscribed to. And I promised this, I would do a 3-month comparison of the MuscleBox, Barbell Box, and also Gainz Box. I've had a great time opening these, checking all the cool stuff out. Also doing a little bit of research of each company. I've had a great time just even really enjoying exactly what other businesses are out there whenever it comes to the fitness industry. So, and the subscription boxes are so popular right now. So this has been just awesome for me. Thought I would kind of tell you guys on why I picked these, and then also do a running comparison of like letter grading on a couple of key factors, and they're gonna go right here, right now. Those factors right there are kind of the key things I feel like these boxes can kind of outweigh each other whenever it comes to being a good box. So let's see here. I started doing boxes about roughly around June or so, and I started with the MuscleBox. I didn't really know exactly a lot about it. One of my friends was like saying, hey, I do this, you know, it's okay because they give me snacks every once in a while, but they don't really give me much content. And I was like, you know what, I gotta try it, because I really was looking for just to help my diet, to help my progression whenever it comes to fitness. And I feel like the MuscleBox did a really good job at the beginning. I just continued it and added this into the 3-month comparison. I started doing the Barbell Box because of a lot of big people that I follow on Instagram to sponsor it. You know, with Sinister Labs, they sponsored it for a box. Kat Davis' daughter was a part of this. A lot of CrossFit, surprisingly. And it was a really good mix between bodybuilding and CrossFit, so that's why I went in and started it. And then the Gainz Box is just because this one was really huge in popularity. As I was buying the Barbell Box, I wanted to do another one, and so the Gainz Box was it. And the Gainz Box really focuses more on CrossFit because of people like, I believe Matthew Frazier was a part of it at one point. I can really butcher his name, but I believe it's Jeff something, who was a Marine. He did it. There's a ton of other CrossFit people. They even started going out with having a WOD box. This one kind of intrigued me. It was just kind of like a total random one of them out there. So the other two were kind of like my staples, whereas this one was just a very unique one. As I was getting these different boxes, I just noticed some different things about them. One, the MuscleBox, focusing more on like really quick on the go things. They focus more on the go. They focus having at least one like clothing item or one sort of item that's really big in their box to saying, hey, you know, you should definitely try this out. What I did like about it was that it was being consistent. From the Barbell Box kind of blew me away from the beginning. They gave me full supplements at the beginning. They give me full products, which I do enjoy that, but I noticed every single box, it has one item of clothing, which kind of threw me off because I didn't want to get a box that just has item of clothing. I wanted it to help me progress with lifting and, you know, equipment, supplements, all this other stuff, but it was heavily supplement focused. It did also have some spreads, did also have some protein bars here and there. I did really like this one because of it had the syrup, which I was kind of shocked about. They added, you know, a really clean syrup for your pancakes or for your protein pancakes or anything like that. So I was kind of blown away by that. Last but not least, the Gainz Box. This one was really interesting because it focuses a lot more on equipment than any other thing. It doesn't really give you much supplements. It gives you a lot of hard things for you to use. I will say out of all the boxes, I used the most out of this one. And then on top of that, you know, looking at price, they kind of compare pretty close to each other. MuscleBox is sitting at roughly around $30. The barbells, I believe, is sitting roughly around $35, $32-ish. And so is the Gainz Box. Shipping is included into that larger price. So that's how they kind of get you. And then what's really interesting is that the boxes came in different times. The MuscleBox would come in at the beginning of the month, or close to the beginning of the month, like the first 2 weeks at least. Barbell would come in to 3 to maybe even 4 sometimes, just depending on shipping. And the Gainz Box would come in pretty much close to the last week of the month. Like for instance, the MuscleBox, it has a lot of really quick, easy things to grab to kind of put into the box. The Barbell, it gives you a full supplement. Maybe they were waiting on an order, maybe they were waiting on some sort of thing, but they're gonna make sure they're gonna add a real quick, easy shirt for you. The Gainz Box adds a little bit more flair to it. They have a ton more equipment. They take a little bit more time whenever it comes to their boxes. That's what I've kind of noticed about it. Looking at the products inside the boxes, the MuscleBox typically has like their own in-house brands. They have MuscleBox, they have Hyperwear, or at least Hyperwear is a sister company. I don't really know exactly, but it is some sort of company that they use frequently. They kind of keep the same companies they use. Barbell is kind of the same thing, but they're a little bit different because of their supplements. They do a wide variety of supplements, which that's what I kind of really enjoy about that. Gainz Box, they do different brands, different equipment every single time. I really did enjoy that. It was something that kind of, you know, just was a complete shock to me, from having a towel to a grenade shaker. So there's just a ton of different things that they do. Now we can talk about, you know, the fitting of the product. You know, majority of them have t-shirts or some sort of things to wear. Let's go ahead and go onto this side. The Gainz Box, their stuff actually fits me, which is awesome because I wear that stuff consistently. Barbell Box stuff doesn't really fit me well. I think it's just because they use the same type of shirt of what they would use for a standard person, you know. That's the only thing that kind of bothers me, is that it's not really catered to the audience, or it's not really accustomed to it. But then again, you know, they're trying to get everyone, so it's a hit or miss for me. MuscleBox, it's another hit or miss for me. You know, they'll do a ton of other things. The one thing that really started it all that I was kind of shocked about was the shorts that they got me. The shirts kind of feel the exact same. This is actually a MuscleBox shirt. The shirts for the MuscleBox, they're a little bit more premium compared to the Barbell, but I really feel like the Gainz Box, their equipment is pretty much all the way down. Whenever you start to order the Gainz Box, I feel like is the easiest way. Then on top of that, they have really cool rewards. Their website is super clean. It's very nice. It's very, you know, user appropriate. And pretty much anybody can order a box, which is awesome. Because of all you have to do is just saying what you want, or what sizes you want, and then you go into your box and it's almost like a one-click pay. Barbell's a little bit different. Barbell's front looks amazing. I really like how they introduce their partners. I'm kind of a fan of their Instagram stuff that they have on there. And then MuscleBox, they have 3 different types. They have, you know, the standard MuscleBox, they have a protein box, then they have a Miss MuscleBox. This is of course the men's side, where female side, you know, I didn't get, of course, but they kind of keep it straight in front to you, so that I do appreciate that a lot. Now their website is a little bit different. I feel like their website is a little bit more international compared to the Barbell and Gainz. It is less user-friendly. It's pretty much cut dry. I still enjoy the product anyway. So, you know, after you order, you usually put in your email address, and so I get their emails a lot. And the one thing I will say is that the MuscleBox emails, I feel like, are the best. It's because they give you a downloaded copy of the training that they give inside the box itself. And then on top of that, they give you a FedEx shipping tracking. The Barbell Box, they do, I believe they do UPS shipping, and which is really simple and easy. And you know, they give you a basic tracker on where it's at and everything else. And they give you a couple of emails on saying like, hey, how was the box? or hey, we can give you a sneak peek of what's going to be in this box. I do appreciate those occasionally, but they do pretty much do that every single time, which is a little bit annoying. You know, they ask surveying and everything else. Again, I get it, because if they want to know more of the customer user face, you know, they want to know more about the person that's getting these boxes. Gainz Box. Gainz Box uses a ton of emails. They do a ton of specials, limited edition stuff. They do a lot of gifts inside their emails. Their tracking is United States postage, and unfortunately it is the worst, because of you would have to go onto the email, copy and paste, and then put it in another browser, and then you would get the information. Now again, you know, I'm saying like that as, you know, first world problem almost, right? It just takes away from the experience whenever you're looking at Gainz Box compared to the other boxes. Whereas it's just one click and it's gonna tell you exactly where it is, exactly where it's at. And I also noticed that this one is more in transit compared to the other two. So those are a couple of things I kind of wanted to touch a little bit base on, and I am going to actually show you right over here exactly what it looks like into comparison on a couple of different things that I feel are really important whenever going over these boxes. And the winner is... just because I've had this for a longer time, I feel like I'm a little bit biased. The 3 boxes were okay. Again, I actually continued all of these subscriptions, so I'm gonna be still doing more of a comparison. But if the Gainz Box, like in the next 2 or 3, does really, really good stuff, I think I'm gonna switch over to the Gainz Box, because I mean, honestly, their stuff has been great. The past 2 boxes have been really, really well done, but one of them was a limited edition box, or special edition box. So those are my reviews whenever it comes to the boxes. What did you guys think about it? Did you like my decision? Did you hate the decision? Make sure you like and subscribe. Please put the comments down below on what you guys think about the boxes, and thank you so much for watching.